I'm just recording this session on a small thing that you will find it useful now and later on also, guys. How do you tackle the first 14 mark question and what is it based on? Everyone, guys, very interesting concept because 14 marks is a compulsory question in the exam. So let's try and see how we will tackle that 14 mark question, guys. Here we go. I'm just starting off and I'm just explaining this little concept here. The 14 mark question is what I'm trying to explain. All right. Guys, as you know, the first question you will see, you will open your paper in a lot of stress in the exam, and the moment you open, you will see this huge 14 mark question. Obviously, it is the last question that you got to answer. Finish your entire paper and then you answer because, guys, it is slightly tricky. And guys, I don't want that tricky thing to spoil your entire mood and your paper. So this question number 1, which is for 14 marks, when will you attempt it, guys? Last. And in the end, right in the end, you will attempt it. And let's see how will you attempt it, guys. So here we go. I'll just show you what this question is, and then we'll pick a practical question also. Guys, majorly this has PGBP. What does it have majorly? PGBP, but it will also have some other chapters. So majorly about 8 to 10 marks will be PGBP, and others will be about 6 to 4 marks. So it's a mix of PGBP and other chapters. And mainly, guys, they will not tell you to start from scratch. They will already give you a question and they'll tell you that, listen, we already computed the income and you need to correct it. Yes, so I'll show you guys a practical question on how it's done. So we'll open a Jan 21 paper here and we'll see how the question was asked and how we can present it. Guys, let's take the first Jan 21 paper, which is here. Let's see how this is asked and how do we present it. I'll give you a little idea about the presentation as well. Guys, here we go. The first question is compulsory. Here we go. Mr. Krishna, a furniture manufacturer, reported a profit of how much, guys? 5 crore 64 lakh 44,700. Typically, guys, I say I will give you these kind of numbers to confuse you. They didn't give 5 crores. They give you 5 crore 64 lakh 44,700. No problem, guys. After debiting or crediting the following items, that means, guys, have they already considered these items? If it's correct, do not disturb them. If it's wrong, correct them. And guys, typically at the end, you will see a line like this that compute the total income and tax liability of this person. Compute total income and tax liability. For this, guys, will you have 5 heads? Whichever head you open them, go inside deductions income, come out of the head. Will you go in the funnel? In the funnel, where will you go to? Clubbing, if there is. Clubbing generally is not in the first question. Set off, if there is. Then where will you go? GTI. From GTI, what will you minus? Deduction, and you'll go to total income. And then on the total income, you'll calculate tax. Guys, I'm focusing on PGBP right now, but I'm also telling you how to attempt this question. So let's start attempting this question, guys. How will you start this question? You will start this question by writing something like this. Computation of total income and tax payable of whatever his name is. What is his name? Mr. Krishna. So we will start with like that. And you will make typically 3 columns. One is particulars, one is amount, and one is amount. And guys, you will start off with what they have given you. Have they given you the profit already calculated? How much is that, guys? 5 crore 64 44 700. This is your starting point. 5 crore 64 44 700. Anything that is wrong, will you correct it? Now, for the next 2-3 minutes, guys, you will focus on what is wrong and let's try and correct it. So here we go. These are debits. Debits means what, guys? Already minus. Already minus. If it's correct, don't worry. Don't assume everything is wrong, guys. Yes. 20,000 paid to a Gurudwara in cash. Guys, in PGBP, they've taken a deduction for amount paid to a Gurudwara. Is there any connection to business? No. And have they minused it? So what will you do, guys? This is the person who's in the wrong room. Remember, guys, party at home, one kid goes in the balcony. Will you pull him and throw him out? Yes, so let's pull him out, guys. How will you pull him out? You will write add and you will explain, guys, that this one is not linked to business and hence it will be disallowed. And how much will you add? 20,000. Are we okay? And where will this go, guys? See, donations to Gurudwaras, etc. are allowed, but in deductions chapter. So we'll take it right in the end. We haven't done that chapter right now, but I'm just telling you, pull him and put him in the right place. Next, guys, please read 48,000 contributed to a university approved, which is for scientific research. Is this allowed, guys? And have they minused it? So guys, any impact? No. But for that also, guys, you have to give a note. You have to just write a note here. You can write add, and you can write donation to Scientific Research Association, which is allowed. How much will you add? Nothing. Next, guys. Very interesting, guys. Interest paid of how much? 1,67,000 on a loan taken for purchase of e-vehicle in 2019 from a bank. Guys, interest on a vehicle, can you minus it? Of course. If the vehicle is used for what purpose? Business. But see, guys, the e-vehicle was used for what purpose? So is that a personal use? Will it be disallowed? So how much will I remove from here, guys? And how will I remove it? You will add. They minus it, you will add. But guys, we have not done deduction chapter, but this deduction for electric vehicles is given in deduction chapter. Will you put him in the right room? Yes. And last, guys, you're a furniture manufacturer. How do you manufacture furniture, guys? From wood. Wood means timber. Wood is what? The firm has purchased timber under a forest lease of 20 lakh, guys. What have you purchased? Timber of how much, guys? 20 lakh. Is that normal, guys? Yes, perfectly normal. So what will you do with this? Nothing, guys. Just write that timber purchase is a business expenditure. So dash. Not everything is wrong. Are we okay? Moving ahead, guys. What have you done next? Credits. Guys, what are credits? Credits are basically those which you have already added. And if it's wrong, what will you do? Minus it from BGPP and put it somewhere else if it's needed. Guys, you're a furniture manufacturer earning royalty income. Guys, can it be your business? Yes. But can it be IFOS also? Yes. So I will take it as IFOS, which is okay, guys. Sometimes you do it on the dining table, sometimes you do it in front of the TV. I'm just taking it and putting it in a different room. So guys, what am I doing? I'm reducing it. What am I doing, guys? Reducing it. Royalty income. Why am I reducing it from here? Because I will put it where, guys? In IFOS. So I'm removing it from here, putting it where? IFOS. All right. Very, very important, guys. We've done this reduction today only. Please read very carefully. He received 3 lakh from a debtor, which was written off as bad in an earlier year. Guys, how much did you write off? 3 lakh in an earlier year. And now he's paying you back that 3 lakh. The amount due from the debtor, which was written off as bad, was 5 lakh. So how much was written off as bad? 5 lakh. Out of which the tax officer only allowed, you wanted to minus 5 lakh, but the officer said, no, we'll only allow you 3 lakhs. So guys, how much was already taxed? Everyone, how much was already taxed? 2 lakh. So now that you've got 3 lakhs, out of that 2 lakh was already taxed. So how much will be taxed now, guys? Only 1 lakh should be taxed. But guys, how much have they credited? Entire 3 lakh. Is that wrong? So they have added entire 3 lakh. First, correct the wrong. So have they added it? What will you do? Minus. How much? Don't do the net amount, guys. Show the different numbers. First, you will minus it. So have you corrected it? It's almost like getting out of the building, going on the wrong way. Will you come back? Come to this building and then go the right way. And how much you have to add, guys? 1 lakh. How much? Because how much is taxable? Only 1 lakh is taxable. Do you understand why, guys? Why only 1 lakh is taxable? Because 2 lakh was already taxed earlier. So how much should be taxed? So guys, how much am I minusing? 3. How much am I adding? 1. So this is what I need to show here. I need to write the reason and I will write minusing 3 lakhs and adding what, guys? 1 lakh. Some people do a net amount, but I find it very confusing. So I would rather give the entire picture than do the net amount. Are we okay? Net amount will be how much, guys? You have to minus how much? 2 lakh. Are we okay? Any difficulties here, guys, in this? Yes, all right. Next, very, very interesting, guys. He sold some furniture which was worth 7 lakh to his brother, and the furniture was actually worth 9 lakh. Has he given some discount? Guys, please tell me, excessive or unreasonable expense, is that a problem? But excessive or unreasonable income, is that a problem? No, guys. So 9 lakh furniture, can you sell it to your brother for 7 lakh? Is there any problem with that? No. Guys, tomorrow if you start a shop of bikes, will your cousin come to you? Will you sell him an MRP? Oh, you'll give him a discount. No, is that a problem? No problem. What is the problem? Only paying excessive or unreasonable as expense. Guys, I want more replies. Only what is the problem? Excessive or unreasonable expense. Income is not a problem. Are we okay with this? Guys, moving to the next page. Guys, imagine how many sums we did today in depreciation and see what is asked in depreciation here. Depreciation in the books of accounts Guys, depreciation where in the books of accounts is computed by applying the rates prescribed under the income tax laws. Let me explain. Guys, can your depreciation and accounts be different than your income tax depreciation? But here they are saying it's the same. Because depreciation as per accounts is how, guys? Is computed by applying the rates prescribed where? So they are saying it's the same. So will you have to do any adjustments? So no adjustments for depreciation. Are we okay? So if depreciation income tax is 15%, how much have you taken in accounts? 15%. All right. And last one, guys, here. Krishna purchased a new car for 12 lakh. How much has he purchased? New car for 12 lakh on 1st September 2019. And the same, guys, this year is an earlier question. So the year is 1920, guys. The same was put to use in the business on the same day. No depreciation has been taken of the same. Guys, can we avoid depreciation? Depreciation is compulsory. And have you forgotten it? So, guys, what do you need to do? Just minus the depreciation. Let's calculate, guys, on 12 lakh at what rate? 15%, full year, half year. Full year because 1st September. So, how much is that? 1 lakh 80. And what will I do with this 1 lakh 80, guys? I will go to my calculation and I will write depreciation not taken on motor car 1 lakh 80,000. This is your PGBP implications, guys. So when you finally calculate what will come out in your room, guys, what will come out? PGBP. Similarly, guys, this one is telling you about your capital gain room. Which room? And guys, we also had IFOS room. Remember royalty? So we have different rooms. No problem. Let people come out of the rooms. Then what will you do? Club. And then where will you take it? Set off. There is no clubbing in this sum. There is no set off in this sum. Then where will you go, guys? You will go to GTI, and from that, guys, there are two deductions: medical insurance and health checkup. These are two deductions. You will minus your deduction, and then what number will you come to? Total income. And if the total income is 7,27,000, guys, do you know how to calculate tax on the first 2.5 lakhs? Nothing. Okay, so for the first 3 lakhs, nothing. From 3 lakh to 5 lakh, 5%, and from 5 lakh to 7 lakh 27 at 20%. That's your basic tax. Any surcharge, guys? Surcharge is a rich man's problem. Is he rich? No, it's not more than 50 lakhs. So no surcharge, but says yes. And that's how you'll get the tax liability, and that's how you'll get your 14 marks. So 14 marks is your entire house, guys. All the 5 rooms, everything together. That's how you solve questions on this. And every time, guys, mostly I've seen, not every time, but mostly 99% guys, this is how they give the sum. They will solve it, but they will solve it with mistakes. You have to correct. The presentation in this table format, guys, and this table keep continuing, and you write working notes. Are we okay with this? Yes. So ending this video here. All right. Also ending the chapter, ending the session here. But there's one thing that I wanted to just give is a list of specified businesses, guys. So can we just write that and end, guys?